Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com, the climate guy setting the record straight about climate. In this video, I present some good news. The UN has granted the Earth a 20-year reprieve from global warming. The United Nations now says that we have until the year 2020 to save the planet from global warming. 4 years to save the Earth. 2020 is the deadline to avert climate catastrophe, experts claim in chilling commentary. When it comes to climate, timing is everything, Nature commentary said. The letter was signed by a former UN climate chief, 3 top climate scientists, and 2 sustainability experts. So you might be wondering, why do I say this is good news? Well, it's because in 1989, the UN said we only had until the year 2000 to save the Earth from global warming. Grim forecast. A senior environmental official at the United Nations, Noel Brown, says entire nations could be wiped off the face of the earth by rising sea levels if global warming is not reversed by the year 2000. Coastal flooding and crop failures would create an exodus of eco-refugees threatening political chaos, said Brown, director of the New York office of the UN Environment Program. So the UN is being very generous, giving us until the year 2020 to save the planet, when they originally only gave us until the year 2000. But the news keeps getting better. In the year 1970, climate expert Paul Ehrlich from Stanford said we only had until the year 1980. He said the oceans will be as dead as Lake Erie in less than a decade, and America will be subject to water rationing by 1974 and food rationing by 1980. I'm pretty sure this didn't happen because Ehrlich is still at Stanford now touting climate doom. He says it's going to come any day now. So originally we had until 1980 to save the Earth from certain doom. Then the UN granted us until the year 2000 to save ourselves from certain doom. And now the UN has granted us until the year 2020 to save ourselves from certain doom. But don't get too comfortable with this 2020 figure. In the year 2009, the world's top climate expert, James Hansen from NASA, said that Obama had to stop global warming by the year 2012. If it isn't obvious by now, the people behind the global warming scam are completely insane. Their forecasts are meaningless, they have no qualms about lying, and they're total frauds through and through. Some Republicans in Congress believe that they're being good citizens of the planet by kowtowing to these criminals. That's exactly the wrong way to think. Ending the global warming scam is an essential part of draining the swamp. Visit Toto on the web at realclimatescience.com. He's been pulling back the curtain on junk science for a long time.